What's going on with all my billionaires out there? This the guy Hoods Billionaire. Welcome to Hoods Billionaire TV. Big favor, big abundance. On today's episode, we're gonna be talking about the Adam 22 fight between Almighty Suspect and KELPY. Let's talk about it. So pretty much, we covering this episode. Watching the fight, watch everything happen. Pretty much what happened is that on a previous episode of No Jumper, KELPY went on there with Sharp and Almighty Suspect, and they were grilling him about, KELPY's like he claimed he in that P situation. He claimed he in that P lane. You know what I'm saying? But he do it like the OnlyFans way or whatever. So they kind of was grilling him and getting on him and telling them that's you ain't really been in the game like that. You ain't really done it like that. It's different. What you doing is, kind of a disgrace to what we doing. He's like, then they telling him to take off the jacket. He had on like a fur coat. They like, bro, you disrespecting by even wearing that fur coat in front of like some real P's. Like, it's a joke. You feel what I'm saying? So that kind of was a little rattle interview where they went back and forth, and you kind of could tell they really wasn't really feeling him. So on the new interview with Adam and Almighty Suspect and KELPY, Almighty Suspect was trying to break it down to him like, bro, you really it's like you doing blackface. You feel what I'm saying? It's like you wearing this shit not out of respect for the P lane. You wearing this shit like cause you feel like this how P's supposed to dress, and it look goofy and it's disrespectful. Like, you ain't put in enough work to dress like this. You feel what I'm saying? You make it look corny. It ain't really, you know what I'm saying? And I understood what he was saying just on the aspect of like being a culture vulture. You feel what I'm saying? And I don't know if that's what Buddy doing, but I feel like that's how they feel. Like, bro, you just trying to eat off the culture of this P lane, and you ain't really like that for real, and you trying to dress like it and all of that. So I understood what he was saying from that aspect. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't agree with the P shit. I got, I was raised by a woman. I got sisters. I ain't never really been on that. You feel what I'm saying? But I have a really high level of understanding for all walks of life. You know what I'm saying? I know P's, and it's like, okay, I respect what he's saying. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what happened. Then KELPY kind of went left. You know what I'm saying? Couldn't control his emotions and called Almighty Suspect a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Called him a bitch multiple times. You know what I'm saying? Called him a bitch. Stood on calling him a bitch. And then when he asked him what he called him a bitch, he said, you bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, talk straight to him. So Almighty Suspect felt like he had to tee off on the nigga. And really, I mean, that's pretty much what anybody would do. You not calling no grown man no bitch 3 straight times while y'all literally arm distance away from each other and feeling like a nigga not finna take off on you. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, that's just what it is. You feel what I'm saying? I mean, and people be talking about words are words, but it's a respect level that go with just two grown men communicating with each other. Shouldn't nobody be calling nobody out nobody name, calling nobody no bitch, no nothing. So that's pretty much what happened. And Almighty Suspect took off on him, spit on him, punched on him, you know what I'm saying? And that's pretty much how it went. And KELPY admitted he got punched on. It was what it was. He felt like Buddy could have asked him out for a fair one. But once you start disrespecting people, calling them out their name, ain't gonna be no fair one. You know what I'm saying? So Adam 22, it's his job to put out content. Even though his boy on her punching a nigga in the mouth, you feel what I'm saying? He still put the content out. And that led to people like Joe Buttons calling him out, saying like, you profiting off black pain. You feel what I'm saying? You profiting off, this type of behavior where you got a black man punching on a white guy. You feel what I'm saying? And you trying to make money off of it. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know how I necessarily feel about that, but I feel like it didn't have to go that route. You feel what I'm saying? Buddy, you don't disrespect no man and call no man out his name. That was wrong. Buddy had never called you out your name. He was just explaining to you. And maybe y'all kind of was going back and forth, but he never really just disrespected you like that. You feel what I'm saying? So calling a man a bitch, that's rough. You know what I mean? I remember knocking a nigga out in basketball at a LA Fitness for calling me a bitch after a layup. You feel what I'm saying? Niggas don't take kindly to that. Like, come on, bro. You're not finna call me no bitch. But that's type of shit that be happening, man. So I think it could have been handled better, but I do feel in that situation, Buddy was justified to do what he did. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he was justified to do what he did, and I feel like Buddy didn't have to speak on his name. If he really get money and he really in this P lane, he already on No Jumper. You blessed getting your name out there, getting your, you know what I'm saying, your brand out there. You feel what I'm saying? I really, you shouldn't even been tripping off how nobody feel about what you doing or not doing. Just stay with it. And it'll eventually show, and niggas gonna eventually respect you. That's where it went wrong. Okay, bro, y'all feel like I'm not this, I'm not that. I respect that. I respect y'all opinion. That's what y'all on. You feel what I'm saying? I respect that. That's not gonna make me stop doing what I'm doing, and I'm gonna keep doing it. You know what I'm saying? Until it take off for me, like in a major way, where y'all ain't gonna have nothing to do but respect me off this shit. You feel what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what that is. So I mean, it is what it is, man. You know how this shit go. Like, you know, hopefully there ain't no charges get pressed. If KELPY a real, how he say he be moving, he ain't gonna get the police involved, and he ain't gonna sue nobody. So hopefully everything get worked out. But that's just kind of the situation with No Jumper. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Y'all tell me how y'all feel about this whole situation. This the guy Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like, share, and subscribe. This the guy Hoods being there. Big favor, big abundance. I'm gone.